Listen really carefully to this message, because if you have your real estate license or you're thinking about getting your real estate license, apartment locating is the easiest business in real estate, or in sales for that matter. People that have to cold call fail way more than apartment locators because it's hard. You see those calls where people get hung up on. They aren't easy calls to make because people don't know you're calling them. Apartment locating calls are easy to make because people know you're calling them. So anyone that's on the fence, that's thinking about doing apartment locating, or they're doubting this niche because their broker says it doesn't fucking work. That's what my broker told me too. And what did I do? I didn't do apartment rentals the first 5 months in my real estate career. And I was so close to failing. And thank God I was able to actually do one of my first sales as a referral from somebody that I knew. And they were actually going to rent. And I was just so happy to help anybody. And then their parents bought them a house. So it actually worked out really well. And that kind of gave me a little boost to just see that this works, that real estate can work. But it wasn't enough for me. And I'm sure it's not enough for you either, especially in the beginning. That's why 87% of real estate agents fail. Here are the exact 5 steps of apartment locating. It goes like this. Number 1, you learn your apartment rental market. So that means if you're in an outside market that's not Texas, like me, I live in Florida, I had to go onto apartments.com. And that's how I learned my rental market. Or if you really want to do MLS rentals, I don't recommend it. You can go onto the MLS and look at comps. But stick with apartment rentals. So step 1 is learning your market, going into apartments.com, look for apartments, multifamily. I don't give a fuck what state you live in. You will find opportunities. You can create your own opportunities in the market. No one else is doing this business except for Texas, and that's where I locate pretty much full time. And yes, it is competitive, but I'm the competition because I put myself out there and I gave myself the opportunities to make it happen. And even when you first start off, there's so many less locators than real estate agents. There really is no competition. So anyone that has that competition in their head, get that out. It doesn't exist. That's a mindset thing. Number 2, you post ads on third-party market syndication platforms. Realtor.com, Zillow, apartments.com, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist still works, TikTok, Instagram, and post apartment buildings. That's what's going to attract renters, not so much as a service. No one gives a shit about your apartment locating service in the beginning because they don't know who you are. Once they know who you are and you've actually built a personal brand for your apartment locating business, then yes, people will come to you and they book calls, and those are the best clients. But for now, you need to get down and dirty. And that means posting apartments that have low base rent, high concessions, and availability. And that's why I only stick to new apartment buildings for the most part, because they hold units for 60 days, they have availability, they have specials. Normally leased up properties have competent leasing staff compared to stabilized buildings. Number 3, the leads start coming in, messages start flying, you get phone numbers. Pick up the phone and call them. And when you call, you're not gonna get hung up on like Giuliano Massarelli. People are gonna take your call. And they're gonna remember, oh yeah, I did inquire. Oh yeah, I did give you my phone number. Number 4, master your script. And for me, I don't even have a script anymore. That's just a template that I go off of, but I know it by heart because I've talked to thousands and thousands and thousands of people over my 6-year career as an apartment locator. So I know what to ask. And number 5, you push people out to go and tour. You don't lean back and send them some bullshit list that they're never gonna look at. You get them excited about 1 or 2 apartments, maybe 3 at the most, because you need to target exactly where they want to be. And that all comes from your script. So number 5, you push them out there, they go out there, they tour, and you either close them after the tour or you follow up. That's all apartment locating is, okay? So you don't have to overcomplicate this, where it's like, what if it doesn't work? What if the buildings don't pay? They will pay. Buildings need help more than ever now. Why? Because there's so much inventory. I worked in multiple different markets during the pandemic when everything went through the roof, 2021 when there was super high demand, 2022 when there was no more availability, 2023 where they started opening even more apartments, 2024, absolutely insane, one of my best years ever. 2025, rent pricing is going down and it's almost come back down to pre-pandemic pricing in some markets, not all. And 2026, there is so much inventory that owners, developers, property management companies need locators, and they pay 1 month to even 2 months rent. And listen, if you're a traditional real estate agent in some weird ass market, I get it. Maybe there isn't a lot of multifamily properties, but I bet there are some, and I bet they need help. That's where you come in and you create your own opportunity. You go to the properties, you introduce yourself to the property manager, not the leasing agent. You let them know that you can help them fill up their occupancy. And what kind of property manager sitting at 80 or 85% occupancy wouldn't listen to a real estate agent that can help them? No one. They would all listen. So here's what I'm all about. We have a school community. It's our low ticket offer. It's $67 a month. Try it out. What's the worst that could happen with 67 bucks? You learn about this niche and maybe just don't take action. Because anybody that takes action doing what we do, there's no way you can't make money. It's impossible. I had no experience before this. I was a bartender for years and I was so burnt out. That's why I got my real estate license. I didn't know what I was gonna do with my real estate license, but I got my real estate license and it changed my entire life. $67 school community, jump in, you get a 30-minute call with me. We'll go through the program and I'll give you step-by-step action items to go out there and to make it happen. And we also have our 8-week academy coaching program where you get to come in for 8 calls with me on Zoom and our team to learn this business, to ramp up even faster, having that support from me as your head coach. And the other option I have, if you're in Texas and you're looking to be a part of a locating team, send me a DM because I need help in my business. So these are my different offers for you. Don't overcomplicate this, guys. Business changed my life and the life of a lot of my family members that I got involved in the business, my fiance, good friends of mine, and the lives of over 600 students. I hope to see you on the inside. Let's go.